Spain. What comes to your mind when you hear the word Spain? If you're moving to the country, it's a good idea to learn a little more about Spain. To help you out, we've put together a list of our favorite facts about Spain that you might not know. From legal nudity to magical mice, and everything in between, here are 30 informative and fascinating truths that might just surprise you. 1. The EU's second largest country. Spain, or the Kingdom of Spain, to give the country its official title, is the second largest country in the European Union after France. It measures up at around 506,000 square kilometers if you include the Canary Islands and the Spanish territories along the North African coastline. 2. Home of the world's second most widely spoken language. There are an estimated 440 million native Spanish speakers around the world, second only to Mandarin. But while Spanish is the official language of Spain, the regional languages of Catalan, Basque, Euskara, and Galician, Gallego, all have official status in their respective regions. 3. Spain has the fifth largest population in Europe. Spain is home to 47 million people, and while you might think that sounds crowded, in reality, 3/4 of the population live in urban areas. Around 6.5 million live in the Greater Madrid area, while 5.5 million reside in the Greater Barcelona area. This means both cities have larger populations than New Zealand. 4. Nudity is legal in Spain. With its Mediterranean climate of hot, dry summers and mild, wet winters, you might be tempted to strip off while in Spain. With 3,000 hours of sunshine a year, there are also few better places to top up your tan. And any budding naturists out there will be pleased to know nudity is legal in Spain, although it's considered inappropriate in plenty of places. 5. Spanish people live longer. Spain has the second highest life expectancy of all the countries at an impressive 83 years. Only the Japanese have a higher life expectancy. Figures show that Spanish women are outliving their male counterparts, 85 years compared to 79 years for men. By 2050, the United Nations projects that Spain will have one of the oldest populations in the world. It estimates that in just 30 years, over 30% of the population will be aged 60 and above. 6. It's not quite as religious as you think. Despite the importance of religion in Spanish culture, apparently only 13.6% of Spain's population actually goes to church every Sunday. That said, some 70% of the locals still identify as Roman Catholic according to a 2012 study by the Center for Sociological Studies in Spain. 7. Europe's second highest unemployment rate. Statistics from 2019 show that Spain had the second highest unemployment rate in the EU, behind only Greece. However, the current rate of 13.8% is a significant improvement from the 24.2% unemployment rate Spain experienced back in 2015. 8. The first novel was written in Spanish. Back in 1605, Miguel de Cervantes wrote Don Quixote, widely considered to be the world's first modern novel. The seminal book is seen as one of the most important pieces of Spanish literature ever written and as a founding work of Western literature. 9. It's perfect for olive oil lovers. You'd be forgiven for thinking Greece or Italy produced most of the world's olive oil, but in actual fact, it's Spain that leads the way. The Iberian country produces some 1.5 million tons of the stuff, the vast majority of which comes from the southern region of Andalusia. 10. One of the world's most popular tourist destinations. Historic palaces, sweeping beaches, world-class mountain trekking, whatever you're looking for, Spain has it in abundance. And that's why the visitors keep coming. In fact, in 2018, Spain was the second most popular global tourist destination, after France, welcoming a staggering 82.8 million visitors. 11. 150,000 tomatoes are thrown every year. At the legendary La Tomatina Festival, held every August, the festival sees revelers from around the world descend on the small town of Buñol, near Valencia. Visitors are encouraged to throw as many tomatoes as they can, but only once they've been squashed, to avoid any injuries. 12. There's no tooth fairy in Spain. But don't worry, those teeth don't get wasted. Instead of the famous tooth fairy, When Spanish kids lose a tooth, they put it under their pillow for a magical mouse called Ratoncito Perez. Just like the tooth fairy, little Perez collects the tooth and leaves money or a small gift in its place. 13. A giant of world football. When it comes to the beautiful game, the Spanish know how to play ball. La Roja topped FIFA's world rankings for over 5 years between 2008 and 2013. During that time, they won the 2010 World Cup and the European Championships in both 2008 and 2012.